Hey, it's 5 o'clock and you're off the clock with B. Scott, brought to you by Happy Boats. And to my left, I got Brian Jessen. I got Daryl Moore, and I got my dad, Tim Scott, here. And we're going to talk about guns, government, everything that's going on in the world today. So, guys, thank y'all for being here. Did y'all have a good trip here?
Oh, man, awesome. Took me about 3 hours to get down to the plant, and, dude, you'll never guess what I heard on the radio.
What?
Texas is just going to make suppressors legal.
They're going to make it legal? What's going on?
You can just own them. So there's a case. It was Paxton versus Richardson, and pretty much.
That's what you just told me about.
Yeah,
this morning on telephone.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. So now you got to pay your tax stamp, send in your documents, background check, all that. Well, now Texas is just saying, hey, like if they're made here, like you can make them and own them. None of this paperwork.
If they're made and bought in Texas?
Yep.
So it'd be illegal, fully legal then.
Fully legal. And so what they're saying is, that falls in Texas. Other states will,
Oh yeah.
Fall,
hey, that'd be awesome though. Imagine carrying over where you can roll up in there and buy a suppressor like you're just buying some gum or a Coke.
Kind of domino effect.
Just go in there like, hey, I'm gonna get a new gun, but I want a suppressor too.
I think every gun will have one.
Yeah. Why would you not?
I mean, it's nice.
I think a lot of people are always confused about suppressors to begin with. So it saves your ears. It's not as loud. Like, what's the problem?
Yeah, there's no difference of a gun with or without it as far as dangerous.
You ever shoot a rifle out of a box stand?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Terrible.
Ears gone.
Yeah.
It's terrible. So, I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely. I hope we get them where it's fully legal.
The government wants to make sure we're all safe, right?
Yep.
Right.
So what kind of steps you got to go through now to get a suppressor?
So it used to be, you fill out your background check, you send in your money, and you wait and you wait and you wait 6-8 months. Yeah. Well, now they've got it to where people are getting them back in like a couple days.
Oh yeah.
So they're thinking that. I think it's a final little push for an information grab. Who's got these suppressors and a little cash grab by the government, and then they're going to be like, okay.
So they'll at least have a list, though. They'll be like, hey, we know for sure this many people here.
And generally, everybody,
have suppressors.
the people that have one, have 2 or 3 or 5.
True.
So this guy here has at least 10.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, he has
and then
at
you
least
go
10.
on another list. on the class 2 list. Hey.
But I'm all for suppressors. They save your ears.
I am too.
We were just doing a little deal. What was those ear protection?
Sound gear.
Sound gear.
Yeah. Sound gear, yeah.
Dude, that's going to be awesome.
It is.
I've already got an ear that now,
everybody that shoots guns or around guns, you have one ear that's bad.
Yeah, my right ear's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have 60% in it that's lost in one ear?
I don't know if it's 60.
Oh, well, then
Man, that's a lot.
That's what you told me.
60, that is true. 60%.
That's like pretty much
That's what I told your mom.
Oh, I got you.
60% of something is a lot.
Yeah. The thing about silencers, though, is like there's still some noise. There's still noise.
That's what I tell your mom.
It's not silent. It's just a suppressor.
Do you have any hearing loss, Daryl?
A little bit.
You do?
A little bit.
For sure.
I feel like an outdoorsman has to.
I feel like now, like every time I talk, people like some people are like, man, you're talking really loud. I'm like, am I really?
I tell you the good example of that is DJ.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
yes.
Our play manager.
DJ can't hear you if you're as far away as I am to Daryl.
And he stares at your lips and shit.
He makes this like creepy eye contact with your mouth,
and
he's thinking deeply about it.
He turns his head when you're talking like this.
See, these sound gears would be perfect for him.
It's like a German Shepherd.
They called me last week. I guess we got to get fitted for him.
Yeah.
So how does that? You've done this, haven't you, Daryl?
Yeah. So what they do is like they go in there, and it's kind of weird. Like they make you turn your head like this. They squeeze this stuff in your ears like really cold, like this foamy, like mold stuff.
Oh, and it forms?
It molds to your ear, and they pull it out, and they do the other one, and then they foam and mold, and they send it in. That's how you make it. So like when it goes, it fits in your ear like perfect.
Should we clean our ears first?
That's what I'm going. Well, what about the earwax that was in there?
If you don't clean your ears, they're gonna go in there and do it for you. Like they'll make you turn your head to the side, and they take these little things, they clean your ear.
Oh wow!
So are you saying you know because that you didn't clean your ears?
I 100% didn't know I was getting fitted, and I was just at a store, and they were in there and like, "Hey, sit down. We're gonna go ahead and fit your ears while you're right here."
Oh, I bet you're right.
And I'm like,
hang on, I
promise I hadn't cleaned my ears probably in a week, or at least
So what do you call is it like an eartometrist? Like what do you call it? What do you call it?
It's like a ideologist. I think it's the name.
Ideologist.
I think it's what the name is.
That's an ideologist. It's an eardiologist.
I think it's audiologist, isn't it what they call it?
I don't, dude, I have no clue.
I don't know.
I have no clue at
Dude,
all.
you think
It's a
they were
doctor.
texting people? Be like, dude, you should see Daryl Moore's earwax.
No,
It's
she told me.
terrible.
She actually told me I had some of the cleanest ears she's had.
She tells
Oh,
everybody
well,
that.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah,
that
no,
makes
she
me feel
definitely
good.
does.
That ain't the first time.
She tells everybody that.
Just imagine if like you popped in somewhere and they're like, "Hey, let me clean your teeth real quick."
She lied to you.
Like it's like, wait a minute, it's been like 6 hours since I brushed my teeth. Like, give me a minute.
The thing is, like, you clean your ears, but like she was like deep in my ear, so it kind of was like weird how deep she was in there cleaning. I'm like, this hurts. Like,
So you've never had anybody that deep in your ears before?
I never had anybody that deep in anything in me.
Hey, he just had a new baby. So
What?
I wouldn't think so.
Well, he didn't. His wife did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. But I
that's
made
right.
it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you did make it. You did
He
make
played
it.
a hand in that.
Yeah.
He
So,
did.
Yeah,
So-
but it took him probably about a minute, probably.
yeah. Hey, best minute ever, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the time being.
He's very efficient.
Oh yeah,
this
oh yeah.
time.
So let's talk about what else is going on. Of course, everybody, the Trump, lawsuits and stuff. The case with him. What do y'all think about that? I mean,
I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
I think he's an absolute trooper because he's still hanging on. Like,
Why would anybody lose all of his money and still do all this for what?
And put up with the.
Do you
just-
actually think Trump's that arrogant? I mean, I know he's arrogant, but is he that arrogant to lose millions and millions and millions of dollars? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I find it hard to believe that anybody would be willing to put up with that much trouble
if he
they
doesn't,
weren't trying to do it.
if
for
they don't, if he doesn't
the
win,
right
they
reason.
steal the election. They're saying that he'll be in the hole $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean, he's losing everything.
$1 billion.
They're trying to drain. They're trying to drain him, beat him down.
I just don't
But,
see how.
but you got to think too, like if he really believes everything he's saying, like he knows he's right. This is the only way you would go to the ends meet. Like I'm gonna spend every dollar to prove you guys that I'm
absolutely.
100% right.
It's a long game.
Because if he wasn't, he'd pull out and like, man, forget this.
Yes,
like,
I know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my money
I'm
and
gonna
go
go.
on.
I'm gonna go
already
play
rich.
golf.
Yeah.
I'm going to play golf. I'm out.
Yeah, but what drives a man to do that?
I don't know.
I mean, he
other
is
than
so
he wants
determined.
to fix it.
I mean, is there anybody, do you know, that determined?
Yes, you.
with boats.
Yeah, but I don't have $1 billion.
Yeah, but there's times in your life when you're like, all right, this is it. This is my stance. I'm dying on this mountain right here, right now.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
And he's made that stand. He's like, I'm dying on this mountain.
Maybe building boats, but I don't have I build boats, hopefully make $1 billion.
But just look at
he has $1 billion.
just look at some of the just hate that he gets. It's just absolutely beyond me. Like anybody would even say some of the things.
My
they
biggest
say.
thing, I just don't say how he sleeps. With all this
Yeah.
going on, I don't say he sleep at night. Apparently, he sleeps fine.
I mean, what do you think about
Well,
Trump?
I'm sure he has a nice bed.
Daryl, what do you think about Trump?
Man, I like Trump.
I do too.
Yeah. I think he's outspoken. I think he's he's not like your average politician, so he's not trying to feed you this BS stuff. He's not out here just lying to you, trying to make it sound like he's like, this is what it is and this is how I feel.
Do I think he did crooked deals or
sure.
or cheat the system
What
within the
politician
law?
hasn't?
Absolutely. I mean, all politicians are like that. I don't trust any of them.
No, because there's
You
too
know,
much.
but I
there's
do
too
trust-
much falling across the table.
But I do trust a man that's willing to lose everything
Yeah.
for something.
Yeah.
I mean, what Democrats doing that? What's Republicans doing? I mean, what other politicians doing it? Don't matter if it's Democrat or Republican. What other man is willing to lose everything for something? And there's some people just absolutely hate him because
Absolutely.
the way he talks, the way he communicates
Well, he
with
doesn't
people.
conform.
Yeah, he just doesn't say I don't know what they like. People are snowflakes. I mean,
They are.
They're so caught up in their damn feelings all the time.
They are.
Yeah. Like nobody cares.
Well, the
about your
country's a
feelings,
business.
Yeah.
A country's a business, and a business either works or it doesn't.
Yeah, when a customer comes to me and says, "Hey, I really didn't like your Havoc," I'm like, "Damn, what do I need to do to be better?"
Yeah.
I don't cry about it.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I tell Ashley as well. I seen the guy at the boat ramp. He hates his Havoc. So I'll listen to him and see what we can do to make improvements. But I'll throw a fit over it.
Yeah.
And then you look at Biden up there, stumbling around stage.
Can't remember what he just told you 2 minutes
I mean,
ago.
the sentences that he does get out are just broken up, chopped up.
And I feel bad for him, but who is really to blame is like his family and who's behind him pushing that.
Because his family
he doesn't
wants money.
even know.
Yeah.
His family wants the money.
Half the time he doesn't even know what he's talking about. I mean, it's sad, really.
Wasn't it Biden that like the other day? I think I seen somewhere he's like said, "Oh, I should have researched a little more," but like he said that his father was like killed and eaten by the tribe. overseas. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I didn't see
Uncle,
that.
it was his uncle. His uncle.
His uncle.
It was like
Wait a
he
second.
he said that they took him and like ate him.
Yes.
His uncle.
David, you heard anything like that?
That's a real Biden quote?
Yes.
I don't know.
It was an interview because then they asked his press secretary, and she's like, "I'm not commenting on that."
His uncle was shot down, actually in the water over New Guinea. And
New Guinea.
claimed that the people in New Guinea
Yeah, and it's like becoming a big ordeal.
And he
because,
claimed
like,
that on TV?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, I mean, to be honest, though, let's be honest.
It
here.
might have happened.
That's a pretty wild story to just make up.
I mean, and here's the
It is,
deal.
but like, what?
Maybe he's trying to compete with Trump because, dude, the more they convict Trump, like the more cases and stuff, the more he goes up in the polls. Maybe Biden's like, if they eat my uncle, maybe I'll go up in the polls.
Get a little.
Yeah.
I need a little bump here.
It's such a crazy descriptive story, though. It's like, how could you make that up?
I don't know, but that's
You
like.
can't manifest that. I mean, surely there's something to it.
But
Here's
how
why
would
I
you
don't-
prove it? Biden's like 80. How would you prove that his uncle? His uncle's got to be like 140, so nobody actually can
I know.
factually.
And here's
check
why
that.
I don't. Here's why I don't believe it. Now, if Biden said I ate my uncle, I would probably believe it. But he's saying someone, else ate him. You
Yeah.
know?
Where's the witness?
I don't know. Wasn't there some guy during the trial or at the courthouse somewhere close that set himself on fire here recently? What was that about, Daniel? Can you? What
Daniel.
happened?
Can we pull a clip
Yeah,
up?
Daniel
what was the
sounds
guy's
so good on
name?
the radio. Don't
Dude,
he?
he
He
sounds-
says that voice.
He
Don't
sounds
he
like a
sound so
radio
good on the
voice.
radio?
He does, man.
Radio voice.
I just want to hear Daniel talk.
Hang on, give him a second. Give him a second.
Man,
Hey.
you got that voice.
Man.
Did you do something special to your voice?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
And it's just so he don't have to move his mouth at all to say him. He just rolls out.
Trump is with Biden.
who was mentally challenged. He had some psychotic episodes that were interesting many times. Was outside the courthouse where Trump was having his trial and held up several signs and somehow slipped through some layers of security. Ended up dousing himself with an accelerant and set himself on fire and later passed away.
My God. Why would somebody do that?
What was the
Did
main,
you say passed away?
He's dead. Yes.
Wow.
I feel bad for his family.
Golly.
You know?
He had some psychological problems.
So
You know,
he did this to prove what?
Yeah, what was he
And what was he trying to prove?
He had several outlandish conspiracy theories.
Mm.
He distributed leaflets before he did this, so there were some leaflets on the ground with some very strange conspiracy theories that are not commonly accepted, I guess.
So I guess he's saying Trump and Biden are
So he
working together.
Yes, he blamed both. Yes.
Oh, wow.
But would you burn yourself? Is there anything
I wouldn't.
that you like set yourself
I
on
wouldn't.
fire?
you know, to me it's like
Well, here's my deal. He burned himself, but he's got gloves on. It's cold. You know? Why the gloves?
I wouldn't I bet
His
he
hands are
didn't-
cold.
I bet he didn't actually-
So your hands are cold until they get hot.
That's before he started fire.
Maybe you wanted like a sudden like lightning. You wanted to like slowly
I
catch.
don't know. I don't.
He drove there from Florida.
From Florida?
Wow, man.
He lives in Florida.
So maybe his intentions weren't to die.
Maybe he thought somebody was gonna put him out. Like somebody's gonna run out with a fire extinguisher.
like, you'll get me, and then nobody.
Like he was just gonna make a point maybe and then
somebody's got my back, and
Every-
then nobody had his back.
Everybody was shocked. It was
everybody
like,
couldn't believe it was happening.
this
you
guy
know?
just catch himself on fire? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, dude.
Like, why would somebody do that?
I mean, if you were, just imagine, Daryl, put yourself like on the street, close to him, and you just see that go down. I mean, it's like,
So
Have you ever smelled this, the skin burning? Have you ever smelled that smell?
yeah, like even
not
hair
skin.
burning, I hate.
Yeah, like skin burning. You never smelled that?
No.
Oh, dude, it's
Why
so-
would you smell skin burning?
I mean, I work in a hospital, so like they go
Well,
in there.
we don't
they
work
do
in
it.
hospital.
Oh, they get like burnt
Yeah,
skin.
they burn the
yeah.
skin to keep the blood, like stop blood and
Now,
stuff.
I burnt
Dude,
my.
it's the worst smell ever. So just imagine, if you're around that and like the whole body's on fire, it's gonna be the worst smell that you ever smelled in your whole life.
I think burnt whiskers and beard sucks. It
Yeah,
smells
burnt
bad.
hair is
Oh, yeah.
bad.
One
Yeah.
time I caught, my grill blew up, burnt my beard.
It's never happened
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, but skin, no. I've never heard smell skin. That's That has to be terrible.
It's the worst smell.
I spent some time in the children's burn unit. Like you see it on me now in the summertime.
You got some burns, don't you?
I spent a week in there.
How'd you get all your
gas and
burns?
chemical fire, like an explosion, and it burnt. I mean, still today is. You see it's 30% of my body.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What happened exactly?
Pretty much a big gas ball, and I was in the middle of it, like an explosion. So.
Yeah, but
why did you put yourself in the middle of a gas?
Where and how?
Well, it was an accident.
Well, nobody knows. Tell us why.
Well, you got to explain.
We can't read your mind.
Okay, all right.
Because they were gonna think it was like a meth house.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean,
The way you're setting it up
you
definitely
cooking meth?
seems like it's a bad thing.
okay.
I mean,
You're not telling us the whole
Me and
story.
Uncle Joey.
hey, Brian thinks everybody watching this podcast knows how you got burnt.
No. So, all right. So I worked for this ag company, and we sprayed a bunch of stuff and killed a bunch of finch rows.
Yeah.
And we cut it. They came back. We cut it all out. So I'm working for this company, and we made like this huge bonfire. Well, we lit the fire off with diesel. Well, it reacted with the chemical that was sprayed on this stuff, and dude, it made like an explosion like the size of the plant.
And it burnt you?
And then like the like cloud, like the mushroom thing, like come over and like burn all my hair. And,
It looked like it burnt your upper cheeks,
It did.
and
You
your
could see-
eyebrows.
Oh, it burned it all. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Burnt you.
How old were you when that happened?
It happened in 2011. 2011, so 13 years ago.
And would you want to get burned again?
No, it sucked.
No, I
it was
didn't think
terrible.
so.
Terrible. Yeah.
I bet it was.
What were
Dude,
you
I'm God had his hand over me, dude, or I'd have been.
What were you thinking though? Like
Dude, on the way
when it
to-
happened, like
I mean, you're like, I can remember when it happened. Like, I just did this, and I reached up and did this, and like my face and stuff just slid off in my hand.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I can't
Oh,
help
dude,
that
that's
shit.
horrible.
dude, it's horrible.
That's absolutely terrible.
I think the meth story sounded cooler though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
At least you're getting rich.
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I watch.
Yeah,
What was that
Put it
movie
away
show one
somewhere.
time?
Wasn't it Breaking Bad? What isn't Breaking Bad about selling was it meth?
that what
Yeah,
they
it
did?
was meth. Yeah,
Dude.
yeah, he was making meth. He was a teacher.
Yeah.
And actually, what happened? Like he was a teacher, started making meth because he wasn't making enough money. After I watched that show for a while,
Are y'all being serious right now?
I was thinking,
I think they are.
This is a serious show.
yeah, it's a show.
Yeah,
it's
I've
a
never
show.
heard of it.
Hey, you'll like the show too.
It's actually, yeah.
It'll make you want to cook meth.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
I looked into it. I'm like, this is profitable.
This is profitable.
Absolutely. Way better than
He's
a
gonna
boat
show up.
business.
He's gonna show up with his beard burned off. Look at all
Every
that
boat's
happened.
leaving out with some
Havoc Boats brought to you today by Breaking Bad.
Definitely profitable.
No, so he has this thing. He has this real bad thing where like he'll get into a show, and no matter what it is, he'll go into character for about 2 weeks. All right, so I'm not kidding you. I remember he was watching Yellowstone. No, it was Longmire. And he comes,
that is a
he
good.
comes-
I've seen that. My dad likes it.
It was
too.
one Saturday.
It's pretty clean.
I had a buddy over, and we were hanging out. And he walks in the room at like, I don't know, it's 6 a.m, and he's like, "Get dressed, get out in the field." And I'm like, all right. I get out there. This dude's got leather gloves on, his Carhartt. He's got the whole fit going on, and he's got a shovel stuck in the ground, propped up next to this big pile of dirt, and he's like resting his arms on it. And we walk out there in like sweatpants and just normal shirts and stuff, and he's like, "What y'all wearing? Don't you know we're working?" And I'm like, "What are you doing?" He said, "Y'all think it's cool to sleep in to 7?" And I'm like, "Who are you?" I mean, he had the full Longmire going on. And Breaking Bad, same way.
How old were you? 12? 13?
I don't know. I was young.
Hey, Longmire had a
Whenever it
Bronco.
came out.
He had a Bronco, didn't he?
I don't know. They started talking shit to me,
Probably.
too. Little 12-years-olds.
I'm like, dude, who do you think you are? And I knew exactly where it came from because
I'm
he
about
does
to-
this bad. He watches that one show with the motorcycles.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing you know, he's like looking at
Sons
Harleys.
of Anarchy.
Yeah, he's like,
I was about to hit him in the head with a shovel.
Yeah.
I'm like, screw you guys.
"You boys think it's cool to sleep in to 7?"
And they're wearing Sunday school clothes.
That's what, yeah, he's like, "You come out here in your Sunday school clothes. How would y'all go put some work clothes on?"
They even have work boots on.
What were
I
you
didn't
doing?
realize
What were
what-
you gonna dig? What were you
Yeah,
doing?
what was the mission? That's what you're.
Yeah, what-
He was filling in some hole, or digging a hole to, I don't know, he's doing something. I think
Why
it was a
didn't you use
burn
your
hole or
tractor?
something.
Hey,
I think
don't you
it
have a backhoe?
I didn't have
He
all
had-
that stuff back then.
No, you had that orange tractor. You had that orange tractor, and
The
he had it all
Coyote?
set up, and he had the shovel stubbed in the ground. I mean, he built the set for us to walk out to.
Yeah.
We always, like, whenever you brought buddies over from school,
Work
whatever,
days.
it was fucking work day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All my
Bro.
friends knew They came over, they were working the whole next day.
One time they came over, they put a
Daylight
fence
to
up.
dark.
You probably don't want to stay the night. Nobody want to stay the night with you.
Well,
Probably.
I think it's why we need to raise our children.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're all about that. I mean, he goes to work every day. He
I get it. I see it. You know,
You
what I
see
mean?
it now,
At the
don't you?
end,
You see it now, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
my buddy, every time he comes over, even to this day, he might just come over to hang out for a couple hours, and he's like, he sees Dad, and he's like, oh shit, what we gotta do? What we gotta do?
Well, I mean, I think it's an important part of your life. You need to learn to work.
Yep.
Yeah, he knows. He works too. He's a very he's a workable guy.
Yep.
Hey, he learned it from Tim Scott.
I did.
Wild Wild West.
Oh, hey, I got something I want to show y'all.
What?
Y'all are gonna be pumped.
What is it?
Have you heard about it?
What?
I think it's just been released, but I wanted to show you.
Oh yeah.
What's in this
Yeah,
box right
yeah, a duck call.
Yeah. You seen them?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you have?
Yeah,
All
seen them.
You want me to show them, everybody?
Yeah, show it
mine.
off.
Black River Duck Calls. First run of Havoc. Check this out. Look at these bad boys. Dude.
Just tell us a little bit about it.
They're pretty slick. It's a cut down made by Black River Duck Calls out of Pocahontas, Arkansas. And these bad boys are numbered. There was 50
Hey,
of
hold
them.
it up to the camera so I can see it good.
Yeah. There are 50 of them. This is
Yeah.
number 2.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. They're pretty sweet, though. They sound good. That's why we brought Daryl down here.
Pretty easy to blow.
Pretty easy to blow. You want me to blow it or you want Daryl to?
It don't matter.
ahead.
Both y'all pretty good.
Yeah.
You blow it.
Yeah,
Why
want
don't
me to
you
blow
do
it?
Yeah.
All right.
Scoot back from it.
How you scoot back from the
some,
mic?
blow it
Just
here.
loud in.
Yeah, you can blow it out.
Hey, we need
Oh, my
like
God.
the dead sound.
Way over here now. They sound good though. They
Yeah.
sound good. Yeah, Bryce did a good job on them. We wanted to add them to our product line, and we'll have
They
them
look
on
good.
Have them on our website, numbered 1 through 50.
I like them
And,
too because they're simple. They're
They're
not
simple.
Yeah.
I had him do easy to blow. You know, most cut downs are pretty hard to blow. You gotta have a lot of air. These are a little easier to blow. So he'll tune them for you.
Acrylic.
Get them on our website, and they're gonna go for 180.
180.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
yep.
pretty cheap.
Yep. So
Cheap
Yep.
cut down.
Good deal. Y'all guys get on there and check it out.
yep,
And,
there they are. There they are.
Check out the other merch while you're on there as well.
Yeah, got a lot of cool
things.
stuff
And
on
I
there.
guess
We're adding stuff daily.
Yeah.
One cool thing we're adding too, of course y'all know, but I'll tell them. But we're adding. So you got the Havoc stickers, like our logo down there. We're adding registration stickers that will match your Havoc logo sticker on the side of your boat. So get on there and you get your
be good.
registration stickers. That'll look
Yeah.
cool. So.
Yeah. We get a lot of customers.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's always like, "Where do we get these?" Where do
Everybody's
we
on
get these?"
Facebook asking, where can you get
Everybody.
registration stickers to match
And
our
everybody's
logo?
making
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
I'm usually the one at Walmart getting ugly black and
I
white
know.
ones.
I know, dude. I got some of them.
mailbox
I got mailbox
Yeah,
stickers. on
mailbox
mine.
stickers.
But you got to remember also too. We don't our boats. We don't have like the most. When we build a boat, it's usually something that we didn't like. And we pulled it out of production or for some reason or whatever. And that's the boats we get. So like
Yeah.
we're not the flashiest.
I think
We throw
everybody
some-
thinks we have the best, and that's not the case.
No.
Like, we have like the first.
we have something we don't want
We
y'all to
have the R&D boat.
We sell the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of
Customers,
it we
you get the
use.
best.
Yeah.
Customer brings the boat back.
Customers
That's when
get
you're
the
running.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get the leftovers.
That's right.
Oh, absolutely. So what are y'all thinking about the TikTok? What everybody's saying about China owning TikTok and gathering information from everybody?
I think they're spying on us.
Man, I look at TikTok a lot when I'm sitting on the toilet. I hope not.
Dude, they can see
they're watching
everything.
you.
Look, they can see everything in your bathroom.
I know. I figure they did.
But my thing's like,
Hey, they ain't seeing much.
Well, I didn't say they were, but
what are they? So what would they be harvesting from your information? I mean, are they getting your location?
I mean,
your
some people are
clicks?
saying everything on your phone.
like every
Like,
bit, bank information.
I mean, they could get it all. I mean, you
So
could.
all of a sudden, you're telling me China could just flip it?
I mean,
It makes sense though, because if you're if you get on Google and look something up, next thing you know, you're scrolling TikTok or Facebook and it pops up.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like,
or if you're just talking about it.
Yeah, it's like it just
I mean,
pops up
we can
right
talk
away.
about hammocks right now for 5 seconds, and next thing you know, I'll get on Facebook and hammocks be popping up.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Oh
insane.
yeah, no doubt.
What I don't like is when I drive down the road and she random comes on there, so she says something. I'm like, hey, I didn't talk to you.
I didn't summon you.
See, and that could be from your TikTok.
Then I get in an argument with her all the time.
All right, let me ask you this, okay? You ever all of a sudden be like talking about something, like, oh, we need to turn our phones off. We need to turn our
Absolutely.
phones off. That's a thing. I mean, if you want to make sure that nobody is listening to you, You turn your phone off, you throw it out the window where you don't even know where you threw it, and then you drive off, then you talk about it.
No way, I ain't doing that. I
You
just dropped my phone in the water.
I don't have a phone right now.
Matter of fact, both these guys within the last week have dropped their phones in the lake.
They did.
And he still don't got one.
I still don't have a phone. This is miserable.
I was there for Tim's. It was impressive.
I went to AT&T store or Walmart that night and got me a whole new account because I forgot all my passwords.
Are you re-downloading TikTok?
It's not on there now, I don't think.
Oh.
Are you going to re-download it, though? That's the question.
I don't think I'm going to.
Did y'all know that the government has... Check out this technology. You can turn that phone off and pull your battery out, and they can still track you.
Really? What is it called?
No battery.
What is it? What is it that does that?
I don't know.
This is a podcast. You're supposed to.
Sweet, dude. Did you know?
Why do you bring
No.
stuff like that
You
up and you
can't-
don't know anything?
You can't.
See, I was worried about that whole time we started this podcast. I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I going to talk about? If it's
Yeah.
not about boats or transoms
I
or
know.
jack plates,
I know.
then you come up with some crap that you don't even know what you're talking about.
I can't tell you about it
The thing is, though, I believe that.
because it's not out there.
I believe
Yeah.
it.
Who's this? What is this? What is this,
What is that,
Daryl?
Daryl?
What is that?
Daryl, is that your phone?
That is my phone before she
Explain-
went swimming.
So you recovered the phone,
I recovered the phone.
Explain to me.
but it obviously had
my
leaks.
It already
God.
had some
Did it
leaks.
look like that before it went in water?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that phone's only like 8 months old.
So that's probably not waterproof
back pocket,
anymore.
So-
back pocket right there.
Does it still work?
No, not now.
I mean, did it
before
work
then, yeah, it worked. So
Really?
So what the crazy part is, I got the phone about 8 months ago. I went deer hunting. I was bow hunting. I dropped it at the stand so it got muddy, and then so I took the case off of it. I killed a deer, cleaned the deer, and I was on the phone. And you know, people call you, see, answer the phone. I got him on speaker. I'm trying to get ice in my Yeti, so I'm like under the ice thing, and my phone just slides off the cooler of concrete. Boom, cracked the screen. I'm like,
So you're telling me within a day that you took your case off, you cracked it?
yes. So I'm like, all right.
That
I'm like, what's the
sucks.
point of putting the case back on? It's already cracked.
Yeah.
Right.
So I go through duck season.
That's why.
So it might could get worse.
It wasn't that bad. So I go through duck season. It survives duck season. I'm like, oh, this is good. And then I was trying to help somebody at work. Their car was messed up, right? So I set my phone on top of the car.
Oh.
And trying to help.
Oh,
And then I go back in. I'm like, where's my phone? I'm like,
I do the
oh my
same
gosh. So I'm calling, like trying to on somebody else's phone, trying to call. Hey, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Nobody knows that we're all looking, you know, in the whole office looking for my phone. And I'm like, well, I got to go because my wife had to be at the doctor and I had to take her. So I leave. I'm like, I ain't worried about it. Like, this is a problem for later.
Yeah.
And I go and I'm driving like up the road and there's a 4-way stop sign by our office. And I look and say, there's something in the road. I stop.
there's something in the road.
It's my phone in the road. And it looks like that. And I'm like, here we go.
And how long did you use the phone like that?
Until I dropped it in the water the other day. So
that-
it's been like a month.
That's pretty
this way.
amazing.
Dude,
So I'm surprised. Like, and the thing is, like, you take like one camera, you can take pictures on one camera. But if you switch the modes on the camera, like zoom and stuff, you start getting like fragments. Like, you have to like hold your hand like this and make it like a glass
So
protection.
you made it work?
I made it work.
Oh, you figured it out.
And,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
post a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So like what blows my mind is, guys, all Daryl Moore's posts are brought to you truly by that phone.
That's awesome.
So I mean, just imagine what the quality would be like if you
I
had a
feel
new
like
phone.
Apple should maybe jump on here as a sponsor, maybe, huh?
So why-
It's pretty legit.
So why didn't you just put a new cover on it?
I mean, and you know what's crazy? I have this insurance, right? We pay every month on my phone.
I would insure that. That's
No, you're not.
It's already insured.
You're not insurable.
Hey, wait, do not release this podcast
Yes.
yet.
Oh, wait till he gets his new phone.
Yeah,
Then
wait.
Kick him out.
They're like, and it turns out you can get a new screen for like $27 through the insurance. I'm like, I could have been done did it,
Yeah.
but I'm like,
I tell you something about phones though that's good now is they're all switching to one charger.
Yes.
Like it's about time.
They said China's because of that. I don't know.
Where'd you hear that, Brian?
On the internet.
Again,
No, seriously. It's all these chargers. There's
Yeah.
all these different chargers.
What'd I
and
tell
they're,
you?
they're
What'd
filling
I-
up. They said that landfills are filling up with chargers.
what did I tell you before we started this podcast?
Dude, I'm telling you. I read this.
I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, there's a little piece for y'all to take from this.
I feel like
China's
China-
making us all
China's
on
to
one
blame
cell
for-
phone
It
charger.
is.
I mean, China. I have somewhere in here a chart of what does it say? The chart and title is China as number 1, U.S. versus China GDP, and right here, man, it shows that we're leading all the way up till 2020, and then 2025. Look at us, we're falling behind.
Ooh.
And 2030 is
Fentanyl?
projected. You know, it's obviously a projection, I
For
guess, based
fentanyl?
off of growth. What's that right there?
Fentanyl. It's a drug.
Oh.
Oh, did you read
Oh.
that? It said China produces 97%
Yeah.
of the world's supply of fentanyl.
So China's the reason for our seaport chargers and fentanyl.
Yeah.
See,
they're
it's
really
all. It's,
screwed.
Wow.
I just tried to tell y'all, it's all directly related.
Why?
Why?
Why
They're
you
trying
why
to
you think
dominate
that?
the world. They want to dominate the world in phone chargers and drugs.
Well, they're winning, I guess.
I don't
huh?
even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that.
It's
I mean, I think
horrible.
after 2 days of not having a phone, I mean, it kind of the phone charger
Is it-
thing. You can't use your phone without a charger.
That's right.
Yeah.
I went 3 days
mean,
without my phone. 3 days.
How was it, guys?
It's
Seriously.
like
It was nice.
it's peaceful.
You, at this point in your life, you're addicted to your phone, right?
I mean, in a way, but then it's like you're not getting all these annoying phone calls.
Yeah, but you get a break from it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm sitting there like
When I
yesterday.
call you, is it annoying?
I know, like no.
Okay.
But
Yeah, you're like, oh crap.
like
what we
with
gotta do?
yesterday, like when I lost that fish, like if I would have caught it, how would I have told y'all? I would have to keep it.
Dude,
I would have to drive it to y'all.
Why was it so important for you to catch that fish?
I shouldn't even brought this up.
I just want to know. Why is it so important for you to catch this fish?
Why are y'all fishing so much against like each other or
Well,
with each other? What are y'all doing right now?
We was a team.
We was a team.
I feel like- I feel
But
like-
I've done went to Team Daryl
Yeah.
because he's struggling and Dad's been in the head of the pack. So I've been going around as Team Daryl here.
There's
Trying
a
to help
comeback
Daryl.
coming.
Are y'all
And me
trying
and
to
him
catch-
together still
trying to
can't catch as big fish as Dad does.
Somehow Tim keeps catching all the big fish. I don't understand what's going on.
You don't use.
Like, it's
y'all aren't
insane.
using that scoping or you're hoping.
Some
how's
people
how's
are
that
hoping.
Go? Hoping
Some
if
people are
you're-
hoping, and some people are.
I'm
upset.
scoping. I'm currently scoping and hoping because I'm not very good.
I'm just hoping.
So what do y'all think about live scope? You
I think
it-
game
is-
changer.
yeah.
I mean, I've never caught fish like I've been catching.
But here's the deal. It's what I noticed.
It doesn't
I do-
make you catch
I
fish,
do believe that people
they still
that
got a bite.
I do believe that people that aren't using live scope catch more fish. They catch more volume of fish,
Absolutely.
but they're not going to catch those hammers. You know, we might go out there. We might only catch 3 fish, but I promise you, they're going to be 3 decent fish.
Yep.
You know, 4
I mean, you caught a
pounds.
good one yesterday. You caught a 5-pounder.
Yeah, I caught a 5-pounder yesterday, but I wouldn't have caught it without live scope because what's the chances? I seen a bunch of big fish yesterday, but I wasn't able to catch them.
Yeah, and we caught a 7-pounder the day before.
Yeah.
And,
I watch a lot of that fishing like on TV time to time. I keep up with old G-Man, Gerald Swindle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like anti-scoping, you know.
But I feel like there's some of those. But
you think
You just got to take time to
Yeah,
learn it.
yeah.
That's the problem.
I feel like a lot of those guys are getting mad. You know, it's a big deal. in the
because this
fishing-
new
in the-
generation is
yeah,
like
in the fishing world right now, it's a big deal. But like, I mean, if you don't learn how to use it, you're going to get left behind. I mean, like
Yeah.
everything, it's just technology.
And,
And
I mean,
if-
nobody's
if-
using. Not as many people use recurve bows as they used to.
Yeah,
And
if you're a pro though, if I'm
Yeah.
a pro and I'm fishing, I know all the other 80 guys that I'm fishing against have it. Oh, I'm gonna go out
How
there.
are you
and
gonna
I'm gonna
compete?
learn and use how to use it.
You
It's
have
the-
to.
it's the
You have
game.
to. And it's taking a while for me to actually learn it.
And me and Tim talked a little bit about this. I don't think they're going to outlaw it in these tournaments because it's, dude, look at the views coming in. I mean, it's exciting. Look,
And not only that,
I mean,
the game
what-
of fish.
yeah,
you
what's
know?
these bags that they're pulling in, these 3 fish bags, like what are they bringing in weight wise? You know, I mean, it's,
I mean, who knows?
dude,
The game of fish uses it for surveys.
I mean, the 3 fish will weigh over 20 pounds. You know, I mean, they're bringing in.
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal what live scope allows you to be able to do. But you're still not catching as many fish
It makes it fun.
as you
Yeah.
used to.
I think it's funner to watch
Like,
on TV
as soon
too.
As soon as we get done with this podcast, I'm going.
Yeah,
Oh, I know.
Just,
Hey,
just outfish Daryl.
yeah.
my goal
Everybody's against me.
yesterday, I did beat
So-
Dad. Was
so
probably
Brian,
one of the first days I successfully beat
Check
Dad.
this out, Brian.
Yeah, I'm
And I was
ready.
proud.
Let me tell you how they have me.
All
All
right.
right. I got the new Gen 2 Marsh running. Love the boat. It's the best boat that I've had. Right. And
I
we
feel
go
like
fishing.
the deck's stacked against you.
It is. Just check this
That's
out.
all right.
So Tim has 8-foot power poles, and they wouldn't touch. Now he has 10-foot power poles. so he's sitting in one
Is it
place.
because they don't make a 12?
They do make it 12.
Well, he thought he had the advantage, right? So then B Scott comes in. He was in a Gen 2. He comes on his other Havoc, right? He has 15-foot poles.
Oh God.
So he's touching everywhere now.
And as soon as I had the 15-foot talons on there, Dad's first thing Dad says is, "Man, you're gonna. It's not really fair, you know, that you can basically anchor off anywhere, 15 foot and less, and
Dude, anchoring off with live scope
is a big deal.
is a big deal.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
You know, the hardest part in light scoping is keeping your trolling motor in your boat in position.
So why don't Daryl have 20-foot poles? Why'd y'all hook him
They
up
don't-
with? Why has Daryl got 2
Because
footers?
he's a pro staff. I mean, we're not giving him no poles.
Okay, all right.
I got
Hey,
to
sounds like you need
fish
a pole
hard.
He's
sponsor,
gonna get
Daryl.
like a 30-foot spud pole kit.
He's gonna come out there with broomsticks and duct tape.
That's set on the front. You know, that he just puts down from the front of the boat.
I'm gonna do like my grandpa used to. I'm gonna go get like an old brake rotor,
Yes.
tie a rope to it, and just drop it down.
Yes, yeah. Game
Throw
over.
it back on the
I ain't
front deck
going
of the
nowhere.
boat.
I ain't going
That's a
nowhere.
good fish right there.
Dude.
I can't take credit for that.
That's a nice fish,
Golly,
Daryl.
Daryl, are you a model?
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Look at that jawline,
Let's see a
son.
picture.
That's a good picture.
Look at that boat
Man.
there. Let's look at the boat. Let's just
Look
talk
at-
about the
all
boat
right,
real
Oh,
quick.
man,
Let's-
is the Gente doing good?
Oh, dude, I love it.
Yeah.
Like the best thing I love about the boat too is like, you know, a lot of places we fish like looking for these big fish is like all the stones. You don't have to worry about anything. Like
Yeah.
you just jump over them, hit them, fish around them. There's nothing to worry about, and it fishes good.
Dude, that boat is slick.
It is.
I mean, I'm loaded down. I
Golly.
mean, I got like 10, 12 poles, net. I think it's 4 batteries in my boat, 2 graphs, coolers, all the camera guys stuff.
for backwater stuff. It is
Camera guy
perfect.
stuff, they got a lot of shit, don't
Yeah,
Oh, they
I mean, I'm
do.
still running like 46, 47,
they? Yeah.
which is minimum. I hadn't played with the setup too much.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean,
That's
you can't beat that.
good. No.
Oh man, it's absolutely awesome. I know I got to take Derek's boat out for a couple days, and I was just messing around on it, just testing some stuff, and I was upset when I had to give it back.
Yeah.
I was like,
Then you went to the 15-foot power post.
Yeah,
and yeah,
that's why
I
you really
mean,
went back.
But really, honestly though, the layout that I got on that White Havoc, man, it's not near as good as the Gen 2.
No, I know it's not.
And
It's more for a
I
catfish.
like that step, like the usability, like the
Yeah.
man, like the live well.
The boat's a head turn though, because like if you go to the gas station, like no matter what, there's like 2 or 3 people. When you come out, there's like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, should I check your boat out? Man, go ahead.
Take it.
You're already halfway in anyway. Just look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
splash pan's sweet back there too. Like you
Yeah.
don't get wet. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
I love the deck. The deck is the perfect. Like, you can put 2 people on the deck and fish. Me and
Oh,
B Scott
yeah.
did it at
We
Bussy.
did it, yeah.
2 people on the deck fishing comfortably.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's
It
nice
is-
boat.
it is
It's only
absolutely
getting
awesome.
better and better too as we build them. So
Yeah.
It is.
yeah.
I know one thing though. I'm definitely, whenever I get my Marshall Gen 2 one day, I'm gonna get some kind of pole systems for it because it needs it. You need poles of some sort, especially fishing like we fish.
And the Gen 2,
Yeah, we're gonna design them in there.
15-footers.
20 footers.
dude. You made us put them out of the boat. They just come straight down to the bottom.
I'm telling you, it's a game
You can
changer.
attach them to the,
I was-
the jack
Yeah.
plate.
Do they make
yeah, yeah.
anything like you
Yeah.
know how it's real windy, and even with poles, if you don't have a real good grip on the ground, it'll still will allow the boat to kind of spin on you.
Mm-hmm.
Do they make something that kind of like goes into water and I don't know paddles a little bit to maybe counterbalance the wind? Like if you just set them down there,
Mm-hmm.
do they make anything for that? Do you know?
I know Power Pole has paddles that go in theirs.
Do they?
Yeah.
Hey, that gives you the advantage.
But you also take your one of your, like if you had 2 transducers, you can put one on a pole that's not on the trolling motor. So that
Hey.
when you spot lock, you
That
know,
would
'cause that's
be good.
spinning, you can just sit there.
There's times where I wish I had that.
You just turn it to where you want to look. You
Yeah.
never move it from that.
There's times where I wish I had that, but there's also times where I'm just doing this.
There's a star of the show there.
Oh yeah,
Look
right
at
there.
I mean, look at all this cheating here.
Look at
Let's
that.
just talk about it.
That's
Look
the
at that.
Poles.
Look at-
There's like 80 inches of screen on the
Here's
front.
here is a question that's came
If
in.
you got
here.
more screen than my house,
Here's a question that came in. Y'all just answer this.
okay.
How big is too big on your screen size?
Hey, there's no.
There's
such thing.
no. As much as you can afford is what everybody says.
Yeah.
How much your wife will let you get away with?
Yeah, no kidding. Let's just talk about that umbrella there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I think an umbrella's too small.
So I've been thinking. So since I seen you that day with your umbrella, David, I was thinking in my head, I've got to find a way to mount a movable umbrella to go on my butt seat on the front of my boat, so that I can see the live scope screen better, and I can also stay shaded and move it out of the way. Because there's no reason if it was mounted to your seat. I mean, you can cast all around that. There's no problem with that. I mean,
It's hard to see the screens.
and it's hard.
Yeah.
You got to get those visors and stuff, you know?
Yeah, it's just nice. Man, Dave is a super trooper, you know it?
Yeah.
He does not like the heat.
We wasn't catching no fish at one point, and we got bored, and he had this little filter, and we drunk all of our water, and he convinced me to drink lake water.
Really?
We got a picture of that.
How much lake
Dude,
water?
that's funny.
How much lake water did you consume?
I drank quite a bit.
You were that thirsty?
Yes, we drank all of our water. It was 88
hot.
degrees. It was
There was
hot.
no wind. It was hot.
All right, so here's my thought process here. Now I understand the survivalist, but y'all were obviously going on a fishing trip and went by a store.
No, we went on a photo shoot. We drank all of our water.
So, but you had a straw. Like you're like, oh, if we run out of water, I got my survival straw.
Yeah, he did because he's that guy.
You know,
he's that dude.
You don't know anything about David, do you?
You know what I mean?
He's the guy that would
No, I mean,
have that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just like, whoa, got it.
Well, let me ask you this, Brian. How did we run out of water in New Mexico and Hell's Mesa?
Well, true.
We
did.
knew we were
There
going
was,
there.
but there was nowhere to use a straw there. You know what I mean?
There was one little water station about a mile away from us.
Well, anyways, he had this little survival pack water filter system. And I said, man, I'm thirsty. He said, oh, I got something in my bag. It might work.
He definitely let you test that for the
and all
first
these little
time, for
gadgets,
sure.
You know, I'm like, dude, we are not drinking this water. It's brown. It's nasty.
It's lake water, dude.
No way we're drinking this water. So he sits down there. He gets his little filter, fills the water up, and he squeezes it one drop at a time. It finally gets faster. And I had some ice in my ice chest. I was sucking on ice cubes. I was like, oh, I'm thirsty. You know? It's bad. You know, I'm sweating my ass off, you know? So, fucking,
You know it's bad when his Croc starts squeaking.
my little wiener dog is dying over here. I'm sorry. You don't even see him. Where's he at?
You got a picture of Boom Boom?
Oh my God, where's Boom Boom at?
He's probably in the cold lava.
I would
probably
say
hiding.
Boomer. Boom Boom is a deck dog. Not a duck dog, a deck dog.
Oh, he's a fishing dog. Well, anyway, let's get back to the drinking deal. So he finally gets it ready, and I got my thermos cap, you know, a little silver cap, you know, my thermos.
yeah.
I was so thirsty. I put ice in my coffee, shook it up, made it cold, drink cold coffee. And it's nasty, but I was so thirsty. Well, anyways, so I drank this lake water. It was actually pretty good. It was clear. Like, how's it work? I don't know, but it tastes better than drinking water.
So you're going to quit buying water now? Just go
Filter-
straight to the straw?
It takes way too long.
Just swing over at somebody's house and be like, hey, I'm going to get a suck out of your pond.
No, it was just a survival.
I'm part
we
of
were in
water.
a survival situation.
Sorry.
We about died out there.
Okay.
Hey,
Survival.
So are you
We had all the
thinking
drinks in
you're
my
going to
boat.
get one of these straws?
All drinks were in my boat.
No,
Yeah.
there he is. There's Boom
Yeah.
Boom right there.
There it is. Yeah.
look at him. You love some
Dude, y'all are
fish.
catching some hogs, dude.
All right, what do you think, Daryl?
Golly.
That's some pigs, huh?
I'd say in the last, what do you think, 3 weeks,
Yeah.
we've caught, I don't know, 8 fish.
Yeah, man.
10 fish over 5 pounds.
Lake DeGray is on fire.
Oh yeah, Cox Creek is cooking too, man.
You know, boys want to catch some big fish, go to Lake DeGray. They're biting.
There's some good ones in there.
I love DeGray.
It's a bigger lake, but it's like you narrow it down pretty quick. At least, especially if you have a live scope, you can narrow
So
it down.
how far will live scope look? Like, how does that work? Like, how far can you
I caught
see?
I caught this
Like-
fish 5 foot of water.
Oh, okay, got you.
You
So
know,
you're not
some
like going
grass.
real deep.
You can go.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
You
looking
can,
like
though.
you're not fishing 50 feet deep.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you can. Just depends.
Yeah, it was 5 foot. It's 5 foot. But the only reason why we caught it is because the grass was moving.
Yeah.
So there's grass going up. We didn't actually see the fish. The grass would just move.
You would see it part sometimes, and if you just drug through the grass real slow, you know, they would bite.
Yep. And a lot of times we didn't see the fish. We just threw where the grass was moving.
And you would see like a little bit of the grass kind of swirling.
so you just
That's
know
a
that from
fish kicking
fishing.
it.
Yeah.
You just like you're like that's
yeah, we don't look for fish. We look for the grass when we're in shallow water like that. Mm-hmm. When that grass starts moving, we know something's in there.
And perspective view is really great for that.
Yeah.
You know, I
First
don't
of all,
have perspective.
On my
but
boat, I
it's-
got perspective and I got forward, so I can see the dot on the perspective. Then I'll scan
Now, has
over
Daryl
forward.
got all this cool stuff too?
working on it.
No way.
No. So he's in like a bind.
We're way smarter than that.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Dad asked him about where some brush piles was, and Daryl's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Whoa, hang on." Wait till you get live scope, even the playing field a little bit before you start giving up brush
Yeah,
piles.
you don't give a,
You know what I mean? He's ahead of both of us by landslide. What you got to say about that? Is that true or no?
True.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Can't lie.
I mean, that's a nice fish, and Daryl, you got it going on, but that boat's pretty slick too.
Daryl, do you
I
get
mean,
croc dots?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I started fishing without my Crocs on.
Why?
So I don't have Croc docs.
Dude, I think Croc docs are awesome.
Dude, yeah, he has some.
I work on my Croc
well-distinguished-
docs every year.
You know, and the only reason I usually wear socks anyway, like with my Crocs, and the only reason I don't have socks on is because I had to go in the water for my
You
phone.
ever go to the store to buy new Crocs and you've been wearing your Crocs in there and you got to try them on and your feet stink really bad?
I think it's only you do.
When
I feel like I know what size shoe I wear. I just go in
when
and
do
grab
you
a pair of Crocs.
transition out of socks with your Crocs? Like what month? Like
I
how
don't know.
warm's it got to be?
Well, let me
or-
tell you something. All right, it's not warmth. It's more of a comfortability thing.
Yeah.
Didn't I send y'all a picture of my Croc dots?
You did me.
I
You
don't
want me to
really
pull it up?
like having
Pull it up.
no socks on.
Yeah.
Walking in any kind of shoe with no socks. So that's one reason why I don't really like Crocs. Now, I'll wear flip-flops without socks, but that is the only thing I can really wear without socks.
Yeah, most of the time, like I said, I wear socks, but the only reason I didn't is because I went swimming for my phone.
Dude,
That
you need to
morning.
work on your Croc dots.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has a world-class Croc
I was
dots.
confused. I couldn't find it because you've got a new phone.
I got
It's
it
like
right
your
here.
old number.
I'm going to send this picture to Daniel.
Okay.
He's going to say airdrop, and then give me an option.
What's the limit on what do you got there, Daryl? What have you caught right here?
That is a red ear.
Red ear. Yep.
You got a little honey hole over there, don't
Yeah,
you?
that's a classified.
Is there how many of those
You
can
catch
you catch?
good ones, dude.
You can catch 50 a person.
Wow.
50 a
Per person?
Per person.
So
Is
say,
that
all
what-
right, so say you get in the spot and you're on them and they're biting good. How many could you catch out of one really good spot?
On a really good bet,
Yeah.
I've caught, the most I've caught was like 300
Wow.
in like a 2-hour sitting.
What are you catching those on?
Wow.
I can't tell you that.
So there's,
Okay.
So y'all had six people.
I didn't know. I knew the location was a secret.
Yeah, y'all had
but-
6 people.
We're actually auctioning that pin off here in a couple days.
See, like when you catch them like
How
that, and
big?
you find the big ones.
Yeah.
There's only a certain amount of people, like only a couple people I trust to even tell them that.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
No,
what big
he
ones are.
sent me a picture of him and I was like, dang.
But you're-
Derek Fife is trying to earn his way to that spot.
I wouldn't give it to him. That dude talks so much
You
shit.
know, I told Derek, you said, hey, send him this and tell him that me and you tore him up because he was wanting to go with you real bad. And I sent it to him. And first thing he replies, he's supposed to take me. I was supposed to be, it's like I was supposed to be going over there. Derek wants to get on bad.
so the bait is a secret too.
I mean, not really.
Where'd you learn it
It's
from?
like a
My
cricket.
grandpa.
Your grandpa taught you that?
Like, so you know how everybody like bass fish every weekend?
Yeah.
We went brim fishing every weekend.
Really?
Like,
So you learned the
that's sweet.
trade from him.
Oh, that's all. That's all. I was telling Daniel, like when he throws his bait in the water, my grandpa, he always goes, "It fell from the tree. It fell from the tree." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I finally asked him, "What are you talking about?" He said, "I'm just telling the fish that bug just fell from the tree." Wait for him. So every time he throws it in the water, it fell from the tree.
Fell from
Look
the
at that
tree.
cricket, it fell.
Yeah.
And like he always gets a bite when he does it. It fell from the tree.
Are they black crickets?
That's so funny.
Black?
No.
Brown crickets?
Brown. They'll never bite a black one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If you-
Because black ones don't fall from the tree.
I mean, the black ones are actually real, but like if you go get one out of the yard, like in their black crickets, you throw it in there, they'll never get bit. It's weird.
Why?
I've tried
Really?
it. Yeah, I don't know. You can try it yourself, but I've tried it.
You're fishing with live crickets.
Yes, and the black ones from the yard won't work.
Really?
That's crazy.
They don't like black crickets, dude. Why
They
is
don't
it
like
so
black.
sharp?
They're
My
racist.
cousin has a lizard. He eats black crickets.
We're talking about fish.
You're talking
I know,
about a pet
I know,
here, man.
I know. But
Like,
I mean,
it's
it will.
locked up. It's going to eat whatever it
I
can
just
get.
didn't know a fish was picky. You know?
Look at that
If
happy
Lasco
guy.
was taught us anything, the fish
See?
are picky.
Yeah.
See, that's what he looks like after he already has a good one in the boat.
Yeah.
When I called him yesterday and he was struggling and he missed 2 fish back to back, I mean, he was sad. We had sad dog Timmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a sad dog
Look,
production.
he's relaxed. He's having fun now.
You know what we're gonna do, B. Scott, one day?
What?
Is we're gonna go and just let him catch, like think he has like the biggest fish. I'm like, man, we ain't caught nothing.
Y'all can't
All
stand
day.
it. Y'all can't stand it.
And then,
It's
and then- and then we
I
get,
don't wanna hear it.
and then we get to the boat ramp. We know we just have like some absolute studs and just be like, hey man, you just keep empty my live well. Just take the plug out my live well
Oh,
before
yeah.
the water drains.
Y'all can't stand it.
A big old gorilla
we need
just
to.
looking at
We
him.
need to do it. I mean, he deserves it. He deserves it. I remember the first
haters, man, haters.
The first decent fish I caught using the live scope. I caught 2 fish. One was a hair under 3, and one was like 3.5 pounds. And to me, at that time, I was like, dude, these are studs.
Yeah.
Studs. So I come back to the boat ramp, I'm like, what's up? How'd you do? And he's like, did you catch anything? I'm like, yeah. And I pulled them 2 things out like I was in a pro tournament, dude. You know, like the grand finale, they go like rip them out of the bag. It's like, yeah, that's what it was like. And I had like a 2.5 pounder and a 3 pounder, like I just did something. But to me though, actually successfully scoping them because it's hard.
Yeah.
I went 4 trips and didn't catch a fish.
Shit, I went damn months, man.
Hey, let's do a shirt. Let's do a Havoc shirt.
A scoping Havoc shirt.
If you ain't scoping.
You hoping?
And it's a dude on the front of a Mark Hunter Gen 2 with a gun. Wouldn't that be good?
Hey, sometimes you don't catch them damn bastards, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
they
mean,
don't.
It don't matter. I mean,
Crazy.
If they don't want to bite, they're not.
no,
biting.
I casted 2 or 3 good ones yesterday.
It blows my mind because we see how many
picture of
fish.
crocodiles?
It blows my mind because we see how many fish are there, and we will cast and they won't bite it, and then we'll cast some, won't bite it, and another fish won't bite it, won't bite it. I'm like, it blows my mind that somebody can go through here without looking around, seeing the fish, just luckily cast by a fish, and then that fish also be wanting to bite, and it just all syncing up together.
It makes you like the live scope really just makes you think like how many fish have I thrown in front of?
Yeah, and
he just did not bite.
They just didn't bite.
Yeah.
They just didn't bite. Yeah.
Or, and I'll tell you what else I'd tell you is, like, man, I've always fished this spot my whole life, and there's no fish here.
There's no fish here.
I start in the same spot every time and I'm wasting my time. This makes sense why I never caught a fish here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Then
Golly,
then
dude.
sometimes you throw down in there and fish just come out.
Yeah.
You're like, where were they hiding?
Yeah.
You know, it's like elk hunting.
But then I start thinking too, like, you go down a stretch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we all have stretches. You go, and I catch fish in the stretch every time. And no matter what time of the day I come, I catch a fish on the stretch.
Yeah.
Like that live scope will make you sit in one little stretch. And like, there's no point in moving because the fish just keep coming in the
They
same
do,
spot.
and they're all
Yeah,
in a
they do.
rotation too.
Yeah, like they just go,
They
like
do.
you
They
catch
do.
one, and all of a sudden here's another one just showed up out of nowhere.
A lot of times, what I've been doing, if I see a big fish, I'll anchor off if I can reach. But now I can.
Those little
I'll anchor
baby
off
poles.
and I'll just wait because she'll come back.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
I hooked in a 6 fish yesterday, and I moved a total of 100 yards maybe.
Yep.
I mean, I
gotta be-
would
just
put my
be
poles
patient.
down and just look around.
Yeah.
Them are like Fred Flintstone feet right there.
Man, it really blows my feet up. I didn't think it was going to be that detailed.
Those are like.
Whoa, I don't even know
They
what
look
that is
as,
a line.
They look as wide as they are long.
I think you need to fish barefoot for a couple of days.
Is that not impressive?
This podcast is supposed to be PG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you could probably put that on one of them websites.
Tim selling feet pics.
that, weirdos get off
That's
on,
what I'm
on
saying.
feet
This
pics.
is a PG. This is PG podcast.
He's selling feet pics.
Dude.
I mean, let's just
Hey,
say,
what would those well-developed croc dots be worth to the right guy?
I want to do a Havoc challenge. Who has the best croc dots?
Yes. If you think your croc dots can compete with Dad's croc dots,
Dude, that
Submit it.
send them in.
the right foot is a little weak, but the left is extremely strong in croc dots.
I think that's.
It looks like scars.
I'll operate the trolling motor with my right foot.
You look like
So-
you look like you cut your toenails with a chainsaw.
Some bitches are hard to cut.
It
man.
looks like you chewed them off.
What if you start a whole new fad?
Thank
just
God my
y'all,
toenails were cut.
y'all stay with me a minute. What if you start a whole new fad and people go and start getting croc dot tattoos?
They won't. I bet you nobody will go get croc dot tattoos.
Croc dots are important.
You have to earn those.
Yeah.
You can't
I'm just saying.
Can't just buy croc dots.
My wife is super, super impressed.
Maybe that's a new thing. Croc dot Havoc. Get your Havoc croc dot tattoo stickers here.
Maybe you should make some Havoc Crocs.
You look like you're missing a toe on the end. Like there should be an extra toe over there.
I don't know what's wrong with
That's a
mine.
little bit
Look
smaller than the
look at the
the
toenail on the
pinky toe.
left pinky toe. I mean, it's out there.
I don't think I could reach that son of a gun.
Look
Yeah.
at my grandpa used to tell me when we were a kid.
Can we not zoom
hey,
it up?
Guys, listen. It's time to either paint them or cut them. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, look at that left pinky toe.
There's
That thing's
no-
a mile long.
There's no organization in my cutting procedures.
No,
I don't think I can reach my left
You
hand.
just forgot it. You can't reach that far.
It really looks like on like his left foot where the pinky toe is to the left of it.
Yeah.
It looks like he was growing another pinky toe and it just hasn't came out yet.
I know.
Like it's just under the skin.
What's wrong with the right pinky toe?
It
looks like it's broke.
It's broken. It's been broken.
Those are ugly. All right.
Those aren't the best looking feet I've ever seen.
This is
You know what I just noticed?
horrible.
There's hair on the ground between them.
That's
dog hair.
That's Boomer.
That's Ben or Boom Boom.
But yeah.
We got Boom Boom.
Your camera's impressive.
No shit.
I mean,
That is a high quality camera.
Dude, I can
I
almost
wonder if my
count the
camera on my
grain
phone
in
was
that
that
photo.
good.
Probably not.
Did you
Maybe
you
one.
guys edit my picture already?
Huh?
Y'all made it look way bad.
Dude, your ankles look like leather.
All
That-
I
they're
can
so
say
tan.
is when you get home, if you don't do anything, cut that left toenail, dude. I mean, come
I
on.
think he'll cut somebody. I'm surprised he didn't split his Crocs
Dude,
open.
I figure you have.
You know, I don't give a shit. Whatever.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, it's all good. But
It's just-
anyways.
Whatever.
He had that on the big jobs.
Yeah, we have on big job. That's right.
Hey, well, Daryl, you going fishing today?
If I get time. I
get time?
got a meeting, and then I got to go get a tire on my truck.
I got you.
Our tires, a whole set.
I know you needed a front left tire.
I knew. I was trying to ride it, man. I'm getting a new truck in
I
2
seen those
weeks. So it's like
splits.
You get a new truck? What are you getting?
F-150.
F-150. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Why Ford?
Just off the air conversation.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's classified.
So it's okay to talk about my feet, but not
Yeah.
okay forward.
Well, not yet. I can't release it yet while I got it.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Yeah.
upcoming to be released,
Sweet.
something new from Daryl Moore. Y'all stay tuned.
Stay
But
tuned.
anyways, I think we're gonna head out of here, roll on out, and get
Yeah, it's
ready to go rip some lips.
Yeah, we should be on the lake about 2:15.
Because there's a storm brewing. She's coming in, and the pre-bite's gonna be insane. So you're seeing this way after the
Or
fact.
you're going to be in the storm because they're supposed to hit at like 2, which is apparently the best time.
What time is it? Yep, we're screwed. We're gonna be in the storm.
Really?
Pack your rain jacket. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna be smack dab in the middle of it. But anyways, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, drop a comment, let us know what you want to hear more of, and catch us on the next
If
one.
you guys want to see more pics of my feet, let me know.
Hey, we can move up to the nipple. I mean, hey, he's got a lot of body parts and
OnlyFans.com.
That's right.
$4.99.
All right.
Y'all have a
later.
blessed day.